Welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, the Southeast Iowa All-Star Game took place Saturday, but first, today's top stories. Mayor Jaron Rosine has filed a not guilty plea in response to charges of third-degree sexual abuse, according to court documents published this week. The allegation is a Class C felony. The written arraignment also waived Rosine's right to a speedy trial, lining up a schedule for the rest of the legal process. Court documents said a pretrial conference was set for June 23rd, where the parties involved would meet in person, estimate the length of trial, identify motions requiring a court ruling, and decide the number of alternate jurors and method for their selection. The jury trial itself is scheduled for July 18th at the Washington County Courthouse. Rosine, through his attorney, declined to comment. Iowa State Auditor Rob Sand has called for greater accountability in government during a speech at Mount Pleasant's noon Rotary. Sand discussed his views on recent settlements with the University of Iowa Athletics Department and criticized the state appeal board for often acting as a rubber stamp, which just passed these cases along. He said that he is trying to get more accountability in there and highlighted 4 discrimination cases under the athletic department, saying that anyone in the private sector who had 4 discrimination cases would have lost their job. Sand criticized Senate File 478, which lets government agencies decide what documents the auditor can look at, and explained that the bill would make it more difficult for auditors to do their job and would be the biggest pro-corruption bill to ever come out of the Iowa Senate. County officials have set a wide time range for expected major road work between Ainsworth and Columbus Junction as a detour route is planned. According to Washington County Engineer Jacob Thorius, an agreement with the Iowa Department of Transportation would send traffic from the stretch Highway 92 to County Road G36 just under 5 miles to the north. The detour arrangement will be valid for over 2 consecutive years from May 1st to December 31st of 2025. Thorius said that the highway would not be blocked the whole time, but that the state required more wiggle room after delays planning the project, which would completely reconstruct the heavily used commuter route. The project requires 240 working days. The tentative roadwork plans call for the road to reopen between construction seasons. The project's late start date is April of 2024, although Thorius said bids would allow work to begin anywhere in the range of the detour agreement. Main Street Mount Pleasant is offering a free Grow with Google workshop to local businesses on April 3rd from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Main Street Director Lisa Atkins said the workshop is being held to support local businesses and help them increase their sales using Google tools. The event registration site notes that the workshop will show local brick-and-mortar businesses how to list products on a Google business profile and cover in Google Merchant Center, a no-cost tool that allows e-commerce and brick-and-mortar businesses to create free product listings on Google. The workshop will also teach business owners how to use Pointy to promote in-store inventory with their point-of-sale systems. Again, emphasize that any business can sign up and they do not have to be located in the Main Street district. Henry County Schools in Mount Pleasant are organizing various events for a busy April weekend. In New London, varsity girls basketball team will host a fun run/walk fundraiser to raise money for new travel suits, basketballs, and summer camp. Participants will follow a course around New London, and refreshments will be provided after a run/walk. The Honor Band of Mount Pleasant Middle School will host an event for young musicians at the Mount Pleasant High School, and the Winfield Mount Union Schools will host a mini dance marathon event in their small gym. The event will include various activities such as hula hoop contest, musical chairs, and freeze dance. All proceeds from WMU's Mini Dance Marathon will benefit the University of Iowa Dance Marathon, which directly benefits kids and their families fighting cancer at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. The Government Affairs Committee Mount Pleasant Chamber Alliance will host a legislative roundtable with Iowa State Representative Jeff Shipley on Friday, March 31st at 8 a.m. Chamber of Commerce members in the public are invited to join the conversation in the Uptown Cell, located on the second floor of the Chamber of Commerce office. For more information about the roundtable, please call Rachel Lindeen at 385-3101 or email rachel@mpiowa.org. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up, but first, obituaries. Janet Crawford of Washington passed away on March 22nd at the age of 86. Services are pending at the Jones and Eaton Funeral Home. Patricia Jean Patterson Demock, formerly of Washington, passed away on March 17th at the age of 94. A private family service will be held at a later date. Jones and Eaton Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Those obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. It was nice this morning, but there's a chance of rain later this evening. It is currently partly cloudy with a high of 52. There's a 74% chance the rain turns to snow tomorrow morning with the high reaching 48 later in the day. We'll get a break from the snow and rain on Sunday, and it'll be 47 with mostly cloudy skies. There's a 62% chance there's a mix of snow and rain on Monday with a low of 27 and a high of 44. Finally, on Tuesday, it'll be 42 and partly cloudy. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The annual Southeast Iowa All-Star Basketball Games took place at Notre Dame High School in Burlington on Saturday night, showcasing some of the area's top talent in 2 defense optional scrimmage games. The girls' game featured an away team that included Pekin's Brooke Miller, Waco's Ella Kissel, and Winfield Mount Union's starting lineup. They defeated the home team, which featured New London's Natalie Burden and Cameron Lair, among others, by a final score of 57-48. The boys' game ended in favor of the home squad, which included Van Buren County's Jackson Manning and Wyatt Mertens, and New London's Blaze Porter, Cade Benjamin, and Rylan Martin. They won 106-81 against the away team that featured players from Hillcrest Academy, Pekin, Columbus, Waco, and Winfield Mount Union. The event also featured 2 3-point contests and a dunk contest, with area competitors winning 2 of them. Malone of Winfield Mount Union won the girls' 3-point contest, while Danville Spencer Nelson won the boys' 3-point contest. Benjamin of New London won the dunk contest, beating Burlington's Marikai Lewis in the final. The night marked the end of the high school basketball careers for many seniors on both the girls' and boys' side. giving opposing players a chance to team up for the first time ever. That was the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break, and I will see you